Hey guys, man, that was a lag, eh? You guys just had to see me just like stare at the computer just for a sec, try to figure out if we were going or not. Computer's lagging a bit, it's all good. But yeah, we got a Dana White Contender Series coming up. Done the tape already. Not much to see. It's a pretty bad card to be honest. We got Smotherman and Gregorio to start it off. Um, anyways. Cameron Smotherman is talented. He's a very talented kid. He's got some decent wrestling. Um, Trades with Adrian Yanez, so he's got that good. He's got decent striking. He's tough. He's a dog. He's got that dog in him. He loves to throw down. He has some losses that worry, or like close fights that worry me, like Casey Jones, uh, like Giannis. But like other than that, he's looked pretty good in his career. I think he's going to be too much for Gregorio, who has some good moments in round one, but tends to slow down. Um, Not really a huge fan of Gregorio here. I don't like his style. He looks good against guys that aren't very good, but when he fights guys that are, he gets exposed. And I think this is one of those fights. Um, but I truly think Cameron Smotherman is just the side here. I don't see Cameron blowing this for himself. I think this is could be a potential finish spot. I'm gonna go Cameron Smotherman by KO. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one for sure. The thing with Cameron also that worries me is it's a little bit chinny, but we shouldn't have to worry about that here. Moving on, we have Paulo Renato Jr. versus Ibo Aslan. This is a terrible fight. Neither of them should be in the UFC. I'm gonna go with Paulo Renato Jr. just because he showed a little bit better like fight IQ compared to let's go compared to Ivo Aslan. Ivo Aslan's fight IQ, he's very apish. He like has okay wrestling, but and he's strong and athletic, but I don't rate him at all. I don't rate him at all. I think this is a good spot for Renato here to just take over. He's not good at all, also, but I think he's slightly better. So I'm gonna go with Paulo Renato Jr. here, and I'm gonna go um, by decision. Moving on, we got Hyder and Mill taking on Emra Samnez. Emra Samnez is another example of ape activities. He's a little more technical though. Trains a good gym and Great Britain top team. He's lost to some decent competition in Liam Gittins. Um, his wins are all right. Adam Skinny is probably his best win, but even then, his grappling didn't look that great. I think Hyder and Mills should have the edge here. I like Hyder here. I think he's a lot more dangerous when he tries to play it too safe. He doesn't, show his best self. He does his best work when he tries to kill it, like just go balls out on his opponent. I think this is a good spot for him to get the win. Could be a close fight, yeah, but I'm gonna go with Hyder and Mill here, taking the dub. I just think he's a little more talented, and him and Smotherman got that dog in them. Moving on, we got Eduarda Mora versus Janaya Silva. Not a fan of this fight at all. To be honest, I think Janaya Silva is a little bit better. Um, Mora is okay. But like, there's not much film you can go off of here. I'm just going off of technique. I like somewhat Silva's technique a little bit better, but this is a close fight, man. I really don't know who to pick. Two undefeated women fighting out of like two no-name promotions, so I'm gonna go with Silva here. But it's not a confident prediction. It's probably one of my lowest confident predictions, if not the lowest confident prediction on the card. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Silva here by decision. Moving on. We got Al Sawadi taking on George Hardwick. Now, I am very opinionated when it comes to this fight. Hardwick is one of my favorite regional fighters. He fights out of Cage Warriors. His left body shot is absolutely just beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. And I think he'll be a little too much here with his shot selection, forward pressure. He's very, very good with his fight IQ. He's faced better competition. I think Sawadi's can crushing days are finally going to catch up to him. His BJJ is overrated. His wrestling's good, pretty good. He has decent cardio, but making Michael Murphy working you is not a good look. And I think Hardwick is significantly better than Michael Murphy. I predict Hardwick to get a finish in round two or three. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Yeah, I really like Hardwick here though. If I can go my top three predictions, it'd be Hardwick number one, Mill number two, and Smotherman number three. All right, guys, like, subscribe. You know the drill. I got PFL coming at you next.